Hey everybody, welcome back. Jeff Gagne, Succelsior TV. This is episode 16. Just a quick note, there is no episode 15. My book review of The Alchemist is going to be Succelsior episode 15. And we're just going to go from there. Book reviews are going to be Succelsior TV episodes just the same, and we're just going to keep it going in one track so you don't lose anything. But they will still be labeled, when you look for them, they're still going to be labeled under YouTube as book reviews. So when you're looking for a book review, you'll be able to search for them. So today, I have been receiving comments, and I've been getting very excited in my shows, and I've been using a lot of hand gestures and flying things around. And that all comes from, and it's already starting, here we go, that all comes from just how fired up I am to help you achieve your goals and achieve your dreams and take the steps that I took to change my life, to being able to sit here in front of you on a Friday, in mid-morning on a Friday in my Hawaiian shirt, which I love to do without my boss telling me, oh, it's Hawaiian shirt day, like Office Space. Yeah, you can go ahead and wear a Hawaiian shirt and jeans if you want to. Well, I can wear a Hawaiian shirt whenever I want, and it's because I can work for myself. And all of that comes from the fact that I have taken the steps, read these books behind me, learned the things that I needed to learn, and taken the actions, which is the most important step, taken the actions that I've needed to take to turn my life around. And without all the hype, without all the hubbub, without turning myself into Tony Robbins or something like that, someone that a lot of people, even though I love Tony and he helped me turn my life around, so a lot of people think it's just hot air and it's just hype, and once the hype is gone, there's nothing behind it. And that is absolutely simply not the case. This could not be any more fundamental. This is where I started. If you start here, you will be taking the first step to doing exactly what I'm doing, which is living my dream each and every day I wake up. And it's as simple as this. In yesterday's episode, we talked about needing money. Money makes the world go round. Money is the tool, one of the main tools that helps us do the things that we want to do, live the life that we want to live. And most people, when they think about that, they think about, that get rich quick, that win the lottery, that let's get on a reality show now and win $100,000 or $1 million or whatever, or be the next American Idol, whatever it is. And okay, great. How many has that happened for you? Has that happened for anybody you know? No? Okay, in the whole history of all of that stuff, American Idol's had what? I don't even know how many winners. Survivor's had 20 winners, all $1 million. Most of that money's pretty well gone now. In the whole history of all of that, those people that are making that quick money, there's been what, maybe a few hundred out of 300 million Americans, and so that's just not a viable option. This is such a viable option that it absolutely pains me. It causes me pain in my stomach that more people aren't doing it. This is how simple I started back in 1998, 1999, when I was turning my life around. Told you a little bit about that, my story. I was enlisted in the Air Force. I was an E3. I was an Airman First Class. My salary was $13,013. I was living in a dorm room. I shared a bathroom with another dude in the dorm room across the bathroom. $13,013. I decided I was going to spend no money. I was going to take control of my life, pay off my debts, start saving, and turn my life around. How I did it wasn't in hundreds or thousands. I started, and you guys are going to love this, I started with this right here. It is a metal tin. That's all it is. It's just a metal tin. And I started what I call, it was on my bookshelf, just like that was right there. And I called it my penny fund. That's it, because that's what it started with. It started with change, just taking off the lid. And I kept this. This is for me. When I started my penny fund, I was putting spare change in here. After spare change, I started doing dollar bills. Eventually, I started doing $5 bills. And it added up. I didn't spend any money on things that weren't necessities. Gas for the car. I wasn't even buying food. I was going to the chow hall 3 times a day. I was wearing the clothes that I already owned. I wasn't buying books. I was going to the library. to borrow books and to borrow videos for entertainment. I played sports. I exercised. That's all I did was free and save money. And the only money that I spent came out of this tin. And I kept this, and I'm going to read some of these. In 1999, in January, I bought 2 new tires for $85. I had a 2000 Subaru, no, 1998 little 4-door gray Subaru. Loved that car. I bought 2 tires out of my penny fund. And then in March, I rolled up $60 in bills and coins, put that into a savings account. And then later in March, I took out $8 for a softball bat so I could play with my squadron team. Later in March, wow, I was really doing well in March of '99. I paid for brand new glasses, my own glasses that weren't military glasses, out at the mall in Cheyenne, Wyoming for $65, all out of here. And then there's a note in April that by the end of April, $100 came out of here and went into my savings account. Then in May, I spent $35 on a trip to Devil's Tower in Mount Rushmore because I was stationed. My first station was Cheyenne, Wyoming, and I wanted to go there. Those are the kinds of things that I started with. Tiny little, I was literally saving change and dollar bills, and that's what that jar right there is, as well as that little Gatorade jar right there. That one's the coins, that one's the bills. I still do it to this day. And that's money, because I have put it up there, that's money I get to spend guilt-free on whatever I want. I can buy new shoes, I can buy a toy to play with, I can buy DVDs, I can buy Starbucks for myself, I can buy a gift for my wife, or now a gift for my daughter. A lot of times what ends up happening is that becomes vacation money that our family uses. It's all guilt-free completely, no worries, because that's what it's up there for, and I've worked to do that. But I wanted you guys to see that it started with a penny fund. It started with this tin with obviously fake, they ain't real dinosaurs, but cartoon dinosaurs, and I still have it to remind myself of where I came from. Another thing real quick, I have net worth statements from 1999 and then the next year to show just how far I was in debt, and then the year later, just how far I had come in a single year by turning my life around and changing my mentality and forcing myself to not spend money on things that other people were spending money on, because I knew my situation and I knew I had to turn it around. I had to do it. No one was going to do that for me. 2 books I want to mention real quick. If you happen to want to pick them up, I read the entire personal finance section of my base library, as well as the library downtown, and there are infinitely more books in between 1990 and the last that have been written about money in the last 15 years. A couple of simple ones. This one is How to Get Out of Debt, Stay Out of Debt, and Live Prosperously. This is a book that so many authors that are writing personal finance books now have taken steps from. None of us have created these steps. None of us have invented these steps. Another book is right behind me. I'm actually going to grab it because there will be a serious book review on this. It's going to be long, in-depth, and you just plain need to read this book, The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. If you have not read this book, get it. It is a small, short paperback. You absolutely need to read this book, and if you have read this book, you need to read it 10 more times if you do not have the financial life that you want. I started with a penny fund. I want you to start your penny fund. I want you to start a separate savings account that is for your dream life. If you can label it online, which you can do with most of your accounts, label that account, start a new savings account completely separate from every account you've got right now. Label it Dream Life, put some money into it, and let me know that you've started it. jeffgagne@gmail.com. Email me. I want to know that you've started it. This is where I started, and I am living my dream life now. I want the same thing for you. I'll see you tomorrow. Keep remembering, your dreams are our mission. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow.